For number 3, we're using the information on the diagram to determine the height of the flagpole. So this is our unknown. So here's the flagpole's height that we'll label as X. For this problem, when you set up your proportion, you're using the fact that if I complete this side right here, that I have created two similar triangles. The small one and the large one are similar since we have right angles that are congruent here, and this angle is congruent to itself. So by angle, those two triangles would be similar. On this one, we are given the entire shadow of the flagpole, and so we will definitely use this number in our proportion. Sometimes the problems give us this part from here to here, and if we're given that was, in this case, it would be 75 feet, you have to be very careful not to use this number in your proportion. So you cannot use a part-to-part relationship here since you're not dealing with these parts over here to find your X. So since X is a side of the large triangle, you have to use 85 as the side of the large triangle as one of your numbers in your proportion. So you can set up your proportion in a lot of different ways, but one way you can do is height over shadow. And so if you do height over shadow, you're going to do height over shadow of the flagpole, doing X over the 85, and then equal that to the height over the shadow of the person. So that would be the 6 over the 10. So just make sure you're really consistent and make sure you're careful not to use a part over part relationship here. So when you cross multiply, you would get 10x equals 510. So when you divide both sides by 10, you get x equals 51. Make sure on these types of problems where you're given a unit of measure, as we are in this case, that you include that in your answer. So in this case, our answer is 51 feet.